um, the side which is agreeing with the way the question is phrased, with the way that technology kind of introduces a new way of doing things. The problem with that is it comes with the pretext of Western culture as well. So when that becomes introduced in new areas in South America, in a way, it's also adopting Western economy and consumerism and things like that. So I can see why countries I think it was Colombia, was it Colombia or Chile that they were talking about in class? Anyways, they didn't allow Facebook or Google to have those small amounts of internet provided because it was a closed-minded section of the internet that didn't really open everyone up to everything. It was really just showing a Western influence on their culture.
Yeah, that's just to clarify for the video too. We're talking about the neo-colonialism question, but something we talked about before the video, and something I'll bring up for sake of our assignment is different animals have different tools to survive and well, mostly to survive. So, for instance, beavers build dams using wood and materials around them. Monkeys use blades of grass to get ants out of ant holes. Otters use rocks to crack open shells. So in the same sense, I feel like humans use technology to survive because we have nothing else. We don't have claws. We don't have sharp teeth. So our tools for survival is technology. And it's not just digital technology. It's everything, everything we use, including, housing and things like that. So I would argue that it is appropriate to kind of inject these things into third world countries and societies that aren't as advanced, because that's what makes us, that's what helps us survive. So that's what helps us to continue to move forward in different societies. So I think that although it is a form of neo-colonialism, some of the technologies that we use and try to bring to others that don't have them, it's for the betterment of their society and to help people to survive. So I think that would be my view of it, I guess. What do you guys think about that?
I agree with it, but I don't say that there should be a limit of how much technology, I guess, one place should have. Because I do agree, by bringing technology can improve the oral conversation, everyone can be meeting each other and stuff like that. However, we gotta see that each place have their own culture and stuff like that. So if one culture be overtaken by one giant, the giant one, then they will retaliate and then cause a war or an action against us, or not us, but against the other one, and that would cause some, I guess, negative aspect if we introduce a lot of the technology to other places. But so yeah, that's why I say is we gotta find a limit of I think they should have about this much technology at the point, because if they have too much, then maybe you could see either you're overextending your, I guess, I don't know how to phrase it, but I would say that they could use it for bad things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I see that.
I was just going to say that, I think we do need technology, and it's part of human nature to, keep creating and making new things. But on the note of neo-colonism, I think if we just give technology to all these other places, they're going to rely on us for it and not try to become more advanced on their own. So I mean, we could maybe give them the tools and help them like in the right way. But I think if we just give them everything, we're kind of crippling them and always keeping them like under our shadow. But I mean, we did it, so eventually they'll probably get to being able to, if they want that technology, making it, if they have like the necessary means. But I mean, I definitely think making new technology is just part of human nature.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line there as far as allowing them to develop naturally and giving them the tools. It's hard to argue because I definitely see the side where giving them too much too quickly would affect things, or even providing it to them at all would cause them to be kind of dependent on us. And you know how America works is usually if we help others, other countries, then they owe us something, no matter how small or great it may be. So yeah, that's definitely the only thing I would say is some of these countries maybe are so poor that if they don't get a little bit of help, then I don't see in the near future them ever being able to develop any farther. It's kind of it's just a roadblock. Poverty is really a roadblock. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works. So that would be the only other thing I'd say about that. But I think, can we all agree that maybe providing this technology is a good thing, or should we just say nothing, or allow nothing and just allow them to try to make it on their own? Develop as far as develop goes.
Yeah, as far as like the infrastructure for actually getting the ability to have like broadband and internet in their country is one like pretty expensive thing that you need to do. But as far as like providing maybe like I don't know, like at schools or community centers, areas where people can get online and have full access, and if they want to teach themselves things, or look anything up, I think that's something that I think should be required.
Yeah.
Not required, but available.
Yeah. It was India where those.
Oh yeah, it was like the one bill of the they provide like free educational computer.
Yep,
in India.
exactly.
Oh yeah, and like everyone it was like possible, so like everyone was learning stuff like they just take a turn and I guess learning the lesson. But Chris also said that they developed some negative social messages. Like they're pushing in that culture they're pushing the females back to the line because the males have to go first and learn how stuff.
Yeah.
So it's increasing, I guess, the equality of male and females in that culture.
Yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, gender culture really ruins a lot of things, and that's where the West kind of that imposition of Western civilization. That's one of the big things that the Eastern civilizations just can't accept. They can't. They don't understand it.
Yeah.
And so, I think that's a huge roadblock. But yeah, I think stuff like basic human nature is to acquire knowledge and keep learning and creating.
Like, we make a
And so-
mistake, we could learn from it and improve on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so I think these countries that don't have access to this kind of stuff are almost being it's stunning their growth as a society thing. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
That's it.
Pretty good. All right, cool. We'll go with that.